So tell me something, Al.
Yeah.
Currently now we're on our way to Mozambique, right?
As we've been for the last 3 days.
Yeah. What's our end game in Mozambique?
Number one, the data. We have to, between all of us, ensure, like life or death kind of ensure, that we obtain any digital content and data from the event and bring it back with us. Based on our experience, the infrastructure in Mozambique is just not at the level to engage internationally.
Yeah.
It's very difficult. And we as an organization try to put them in a position where they are close to the things we take it for granted over here. That's our main aim.
Yeah.
And we're getting there, but it's hey Panda, it's difficult.
Pando, what are you hoping to achieve now with this trip to Mozambique on your end?
Well, perform to a decent crowd.
Yeah.
It's important because last time I went there, perform to nobody.
Literally. And I sat there taking pictures. Look here. What are we doing?
So perform to people, make sure that the event is full, and just see if we can communicate a proper leadership towards the team in incubator.
Yeah. Is Al looking at me?
No.
Could you please pass Pando your mic? It seems like we're not picking up feed from his one.
Okay.
Is it not?
Yeah, no, we're not picking up feed. If you guys can share mic, please.
Alright, sir.
Yeah. You were saying?
Alright, sir. Where was I?
You were telling us that you played last time in Mozambique and it was literally not much.
Oh, sorry. To achieve what I'm really hoping to achieve is actually, playing towards people and making them dance.
Yeah.
I think that's every DJ's goal, is to make people dance and playing to a lot of people.
Yeah.
So marketing in the event and seeing how the event goes.
Yeah.
And obviously, as Al says, footage.
And on the lineup, sorry to cut you, on the lineup that we're going to be seeing over the weekend, are there any of the artists that you've collaborated with on the upcoming album? And by the way, will there be teasers on the upcoming album when we get
there? Will be teasers of the upcoming album in the set, but not too much. There will be songs, I can say, made for the Mozambican community that I've already kind of made. Established, yeah. Long ago, years ago. That it has to be almost played for the dance scene. But yeah, amped, excited to do that.
Yeah.
I think Mr.'s. Oh, sorry.
When is the album dropping?
I'm looking at September. Or
Actually, we planning to host a listening party at one park, which is just off Kloof Street in Cape Town.
Yeah.
In September, probably towards the end of September.
Yeah.
So we're pretty excited. It's the first time we're going to do an album this way.
Yeah.
And not manically like the last one.
Yeah.
But pretty stoked. One park. Look out for it on Instagram and all the other platforms. We'll let you guys know.
Yeah, so basically you're going to do a launch party and then release on the same day. Or you're going to do the listening session first and then maybe...
we can do the release on the same day. We can schedule everything.
Yeah.
Okay. Stipulate the dates. All I need to stipulate... we can release on that specific date.
Yeah.
All that I need to know is that date is confirmed to make sure that we align the release to that date, and it will be out. And I'll do the mix on the day. It'll be lovely.
Yeah. I'm sure we'll hear the mix on your radio show maybe like a day later after the release, so as we can actually pick up on what is on there.
2 days later on the Monday.
Yeah.
Sorry, it will be 2 days later on the Monday as we host the show from Havana every Monday.
All right. So from here, tomorrow, flying out to Mozambique. I shall talk to you guys again tomorrow in Mozambique. Yeah?
Thank you for this.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you.
All right, hundreds. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We're out in Maputo in Mozambique. Today I'm joined by Ndo-C. He's here to play the Weekend Playground, hosted by Perditio, their sister record label in Maputo, right? Correct. Pendo, welcome to the show, my man. How do you feel about today's event?
I'm super excited. I can't wait to play some deep and bass house kind of songs. I normally start my sets off like a little bit deep, and we try to create a slow build up, or I try to create a slow build up into the bassier kind of stuff, where the energy is going to be.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where I'm going with the set. And there will be also previews of my album on there.
Yeah. Before we get into your album, tell us about Ndo-C. When did you start making music?
I started making music in, let's see, this is quite a long time ago, so I have to backtrack. I think I started in 2009.
Yeah.
And I wasn't a name of anything. I used to go by Rai Indo.
Yeah.
Then I went by Coloreds. And then I didn't like Coloreds. I changed it to Ndo-C, where something that I want to stick on.
Yeah.
And the whole thing about Ndo-C was I wanted a, something that yin and yang, and the panda is that sign of yin and yang, black and white. And if you look at the color scheme of the Pando marketing, is kind of black and white.
Yeah.
And also obviously the panda. And so when I looked at that, the Ndo-C, it's like the gangster sound basically. And I do try to make a lot of remixes of gangster kind of music into my own sort of type of music, and incorporate it into the mixes.
Yeah, that's dope, man. That's dope. How has your career been up to so far?
I've been growing quite nicely these last, I would say, 2 years.
Yeah.
I had an exponential growth of almost 3,000 followers on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Got my 1,000 followers on Insta.
Yeah.
And all the other profiles have been growing. I also have 1,000 followers on Spotify.
Yeah.
Watching all my analytics grow, where Shazam's is almost on like 100,000 now.
Yeah.
People are starting to Shazam and find my music now.
Yeah.
So Mozambique has helped a lot with that.
Yeah. So now you're out here to drop a set in Mozambique. How did that relationship of you having to have contacts, have followers, have people playing your music in Mozambique manifest? How did it come about?
Oh, that came about a few years ago. I would say 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Before the, Perditio came into the picture. So I first started making the song, like a deep house song, Your Soul. And Your Soul got founded by Perditio, and Perditio really pushed that song to a very good and strong streaming level.
Yeah.
So when that came around, people started to take a note of me.
Yeah.
And from there, Perditio made an event in Maputo again before this one.
Yeah.
And that was the growth to where I got to this situation where, how can I say, they were, planning something to bring a whole community of people with the same kind of music together.
Yeah.
And then that group, spreads the word.
Yeah.
And that's how I got how can I say, my people to recommend me to Mozambique, because my music is similar to the music that they like to dance to.
The choice of style of music that you make deep house, you make bass music, bass house.
Correct.
What drove you into that line of music?
I think I was always inspired by artists like James, and Advent and Carl Watson. So when I listened to those kind of music, those are the sound designs that I followed. And then when I came into it, they had melodic, deep melodies. And that's what I actually fell in love with. Because the deepness really gives me goosebumps feeling, that heartwarming feeling with the melodic chords and stuff like that. It makes me want to try harder and make the best possible music for the listeners. And I think when I incorporated the deep with the bass house, it made a head movement here in Mozambique.
So your biggest following and your biggest tribe would be from Mozambique?
I would definitely say so.
Would you say that was created by the collaborations you have with artists from here, or was it something else?
I would say it is that, because even before that I've collaborated with Tony X, I've collaborated with Casper. These are all good hierarchy DJs in the music world in Maputo. And I'm trying to work on songs with Eddie Vincent and Carte Blanche. So there was quite a big community of people that wanted to make music with me.
Yes. In South Africa itself, how many artists have you collaborated with? Like who are the top names that come out of the top of your head that you've collaborated with?
I would say Aqua Deep. I would say James. I would say Jean-Luc. All these kinds of artists have a decent following, and on that decent following they
kind of grew your brand.
They grew my brand, because I can tell you I had way lower following than them, and then I grew over these 2 years to these exponential numbers. That's kind of very amazing to me.
Where do you see, who would you like to collaborate with that you haven't done music with, that you feel this would be another collaboration that goes to the books for me?
Okay, so this is actually very interesting, because we actually met that person yesterday, and his name is Hein Bosman. He's Advent Beats by Hand. I haven't collaborated with him yet, but we had a great chat yesterday, and it seems like that could be on the works very soon.
A nice collaboration between the two.
I would. That would be my dream collaboration, because his music is extremely, how can I say, important to my life, because that's what changed me. Into the sound that I have right now.
He would qualify for our own close artist. So when you look abroad, who else would you feel you want to?
Say people like Carl Watson. This guy, Brazilian artist Liu. And Analogue, basically. I really like Analogue. Also another Brazilian artist. That's my dream collaboration. And there's another one, Ben Bauhammer. He's from, I think, Germany, if I'm not mistaken.
Germany, yes. Does a lot of stuff with Ndo-C.
Yes, and sure. If also there's another one, they just named it a Ndo-C. I think she's South African.
No, Ndo-C. I'm talking about the record label now.
Oh, okay. So I thought there's a girl that I'm thinking of that's a South African that
is overseas. That's overseas.
She's overseas, yes, currently, but she's South Africa. I just can't get to her name. That's also another dream collaboration. She makes deep melodic tunes.
Where do you see yourself in the next, let's say, 10 years?
10 years? Sure. I do see myself growing into a much bigger artist, DJing more.
Yeah.
Maybe things take off, and this could be the full-time job.
Yeah.
And I can do more music production because music is really, I fill it up with every day. I really, it's like addiction for me.
Yeah.
I really can't stop.
Yeah.
I don't think I can stop almost. And I go to it every single day.
Yeah.
It's really fun for me. It's like playing games.
Yeah.
Remember when you played FIFA?
True.
That's that feeling that comes into me when I make music.
Yeah. It wouldn't be the same for me because I suck at FIFA.
Okay.
Yeah, man. We're going back to SA on Tuesday. What do you think this event would have done for you in your portfolio?
It will create a great, how can I say, presence, because I hadn't had a gig in a nice long time.
Yeah.
And it will just keep consistency in my portfolio, posting me DJing at events.
Yeah.
And big events.
Yeah.
That's kind of very important to a DJ's career, is that he has a good portfolio and good music to entertain and support the business and the crowds.
Tell me about your business, which is in this case it's Aurora Field Records and your partner Elroy. Tell me about that. How did that come about?
Okay, so this is a very long story ago. This backtracks even 3 years ago. Okay?
Yeah.
So it started all because I started this album, a deep house album.
Yeah.
And I wanted this melodic techno and deep house sound.
Yeah.
It's like Ben Omar and Beats by Hand kind of theories, and and stimming kind of series.
Yeah.
Solos and stuff like that, where I'm making more natural sounding music, where it sounds very organic, with real recordings of real things going on in the background.
Yeah.
And if you listen to a few of those songs, I'm sure you can hear that there's some natural organic sounds.
Yeah.
With like birds chirping or something like that.
Yeah.
And so Elroy and me were looking for a distribution line.
Yeah.
Okay. And Elroy was giving me many options. But my friend Elias, great guy, gave me a opportunity to start my own label, to just work with him.
Yeah.
And this didn't come at any cost. This is just people that is very passionate about music and can actually do things like album art and creating write-ups for music.
Yeah.
And thinking about strategic releases to fill up pages for like your Spotify and SoundClouds and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So at that, when I started that, I immediately grew to the biggest label in their entity.
Yeah.
So Aurora Fields Records is a Sonic Bass partner. Sonic Bass is the main entity that gave me Aurora Fields.
Yeah.
So we still work in a big group where there's like multiple labels that he just trees down.
Yeah.
But we have full control over everything, and cash outs is every quarter.
Yeah.
So revenue and streams have been very good even for me. I got even, I think, one artist onto a Spotify editorial playlist, and that is it's quite a big thing to get your artist and not yourself onto playlists. I've been on a Spotify editorial playlist almost 12 times. Yeah. So it's quite a big achievement to get that much times on these things. Yeah. And these are all caused because I'm doing write-ups, I'm doing good artwork, and I'm doing the good music. Good music. Depends. I'm not saying my music is good. I'm just saying.
Don't worry, we'll tell you your music is good. Don't worry. We won't render it as bad. We won't.
So I try to also have a very humble take on my music. I can't think I'm the best ever, but I do think I'm really good at what I do. Yeah. You know what I mean? and I always look for room for improvement. You know?
Yeah.
Think of myself as a 7 and an 8, and is that, you know, that always had room for improvement, and it's always good to have that little bit of space.
Yeah, as they say, you learn all your life.
Correct. So
your relationship with Al stems further back than the record label. How did you guys meet?
I was friends with his sister Stephanie.
Yeah.
And Rian. They were long-time buddies of mine for like your childhood friends.
Yeah.
And Stephanie was Alroy's brother.
Yeah.
And then Alroy was living in West Beach, and we became very close like that.
Yeah.
And we started playing mixes together.
Yeah.
And from there we just had a great relationship, and he showed me new deep house music, educating to me about deep house music.
Yeah.
And I was very bass house orientated at that time.
Yeah.
So you can almost see how he inspired Aurora Fields Records, because he's giving me a line of music to listen to quite often, and I took that.
Yeah.
And I gravitated to creating sounds to make him actually enjoy it. And so it was almost like building an album for one person.
Yeah.
And he's my spectator to watch how I can adjust to make him fall in love with certain songs.
Yeah.
So I always try to get the body language in understanding music.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I can't read everything from myself. I have to read other people's bodies.
Yeah. No, that's perfect, man.
And yeah, Alroy is quite a crucial part of this Aurora Fields Records, because he does do a lot of, he keeps the team together.
Yeah.
Where I'm running too much things at one time, where I can't focus on everything and talk to everybody all the time.
Yeah.
I get
So
lost.
basically, you do the music, he does the management.
There we go.
All right, cool beans. Who are some of the artists that are on your label that we should be looking out for?
Jean-Luc, we have James, we have a new record label also opening, Sanctimony Records.
Yeah.
We got Scott Curtis on that label. We got the new song that's coming to be released very soon in August.
Yeah.
Is a Bass Odyssey, Scott Curtis and Perditio song, driving me crazy, and that's something that's going to be teased also in tonight's set.
Nice. Your album is coming out in September, end of September,
and that's also going to be previewed into the set. The whole idea about this album was I wanted to create a signature album like all the good artists that really set themselves into the industry of deep house.
Yeah.
So this will be a deep house album.
Yeah.
Trying to match the standard level of these high guys like Dawson, Julian Gomez, Beats by Hand, Timo Deep, and China Chameleon.
Yeah.
Because I do see myself there, but I'm not there yet. I need to have a strong album that's going to set me into that
category
of people.
Yeah. Who are you looking to work with in future? Sorry. I meant to ask, who did you work with in this particular album? Sorry.
I only worked with one person, and he was a vocalist. Jason Jupiter. He did the vocals of I Can't Get Enough on that song. I think it's track 6.
Yeah.
And he just did that vocals. This whole album is basically just me. I made everything on everything. I made almost all my samples. Chose very specific VSTs to make it sound very different. And I'm applying even new steps and genres of deep into this album, such as dub, which I didn't try before. And it's going to be something a little bit out of my normal type of music.
No, man, can't wait to hear that. Can't wait. What are your socials, so as we can inform people whether to follow you and pick up what your new stuff is coming up?
My socials on Instagram is @PandoG_official.
Yeah.
And then PandoG on Facebook, one small word.
Yeah.
And it's basically like Pandog.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then what else?
YouTube.
I have a YouTube, and that is also PandoG. You can just PandoG YouTube. If you go to my SoundCloud, PandoG official.
Yeah.
No, just PandoG.
Yeah.
Just type in PandoG. I have a list, a bio, and all my links for all my stuff is in there.
Yeah.
So it's just one click away.
Okay.
Beatport, iTunes, Spotify, you name it. I've tried to make it as simple as possible for all my fans and supporters.
Yeah, no, that's great. Thank you very much for being with us. We'll talk to you most probably post-event. And I'd like to schedule another interview when your album drops. Yeah, can't wait to hear your set today.
Yeah, me too. I can't wait for you to hear it, and I can't wait to hear your set.
Yeah. All right. Awesome. Thanks, brother.
Cheers, man.
Sharp. Again, we're here with Mr. from South Africa, Cape Town. He's also going to be dropping a set today. How are you, Frank?
Good in yourself, bro.
I'm alright, bro. Good. How's your travel to Mozambique?
Wow, what an experience, eh?
Yeah.
First time also flying like abroad, so it's like first time. It's the first time, so the feeling's quite different.
Yeah.
But definitely being out of the country is like a really great feeling because it gives you like a feeling of accomplishment in a sense because we all are like working so hard to be where we want to be as like artists and performers within this music scene.
Yeah.
So obviously like going out of the country and going to play in another place, that's an accomplishment.
Yeah.
So the way you feel is the same way I feel.
Yeah. How long has it been for you DJing? How long have you been DJing basically?
I've been a bedroom DJ for about since let's say 2015.
Yeah.
To around 2018.
Yeah.
And then I came out of the closet, started telling people, okay, I'm interested, in getting some gigs, started speaking to some people.
Yeah.
A few doors open in the beginning, only a few.
Yeah.
And that's how it normally goes, eh?
Yeah.
It's like who you know.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's like you start here and you start to work your way up slowly.
Yeah.
You don't know how long it's gonna take. It can be 10 years or 20 years for your time to come.
Yeah. And now your time has come.
So from 2019, basically, I've been like on the scene.
Yeah. Physically active. Yeah. What's your which gig has given you that sensation that now I'm there?
Well, recently, there's been little gigs now recently in the past few weeks.
Yeah.
Besides the radio show every Monday.
Yeah.
But I would say there was a festival I played at last year. It was Perfect World Festival.
Yeah.
And I entered a competition for that at Infusion along in Long Street in town. And we went through a few rounds and stuff. Won the competition, then I got to play at the festival.
Yeah.
So that for me was great. I mean that was something that pushed me more.
Yeah, milestone.
Yeah.
And this is another milestone. How does it feel you're going to be playing in such a big event, and also outside of the country?
Sure. I mean, Mozambique. Firstly, I've been supporting these bass house and tech house artists for a very long time.
Yeah.
For like about 10 years now.
Yeah, you've been playing their stuff basically.
Yeah. And then now I see this festival, we're on the lineup, and there's all of these DJs that are on there, producers that I've been looking up to for a long time.
Yeah.
And I mean, some of them are much more younger than me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's amazing just to be here, where all of that creativity is coming from.
Yeah.
Because now you're actually seeing like what great kind of people they are. You know what I'm saying? Then it's like, oh, look at this guy, he's so great, man. His music even greater, and it's like, wow.
Yeah. How did you meet up with the whole crew? Pando, Al from Aurora Records. How did you get into Aurora Records, the radio show itself, being a resident DJ every Monday?
So basically, I think it was 2.5 years back, I played at a gig, Kennedy's. My friend Viper was hosting a gig there. We played on his lineup. Alro and Panda came through. So after my set, when they go speak there, I didn't know it was Panda G. I didn't know it was Al, because I've been following Panda G also like for some time now. And then only a week or two afterwards, I started looking through Panda's Instagram profile. And I was like, this is the guy that I met, but nobody said he was Panda. They were like, this is Ryan, and I was, you know what I'm saying? And then I was like, no, I need to text this guy. We need to start talking. Went out to Al's studio, and then that's when he was still out in Kenilworth. Went out to his studio, and then they asked me to come play a set there. And the rest is history.
The rest is history. Yeah. Otherwise, what are we looking forward to tonight's set?
Oh, a very bouncy set. About 126 BPM. I'm looking at.
That's fast.
Some nice tech house. Bouncy for the Muzz. Just to show respect. But the music will be coming from different parts of the world actually. People that do specialize in bass house, Brazilian house, and all of those kind of things. Brazilian bass. So they all sound like similar to a certain extent. And having all of this to intertwine while playing with their music and that music going in together, I think is gonna be crazy. I believe it. I have no doubt.
Well, whose sets are you looking forward to in tonight's lineup as well?
Oh, there's a few. There's one guy, Dylan, Martin JP, Eddie Vincent, Carte Blanche. Well, you can say like the whole crew, because but I mean, I'm just trying to label, but I'm thinking I can't even label, because all of them I've been looking forward to
hearing them.
You know what I'm saying? And they're all releasing on a constant. Like they don't stop releasing. And that's amazing to see how creative these guys can get.
Are you also looking into delving into that space of producing music and releasing music?
Hopefully one day. Hopefully.
So it's something that's in the pipeline for you.
It's hard to say. It's hard to say. I don't want to say that, because I don't want to set because I already have some dreams that I would like to achieve within this DJing space now already. First. You know what I mean? But I can dabble. It could probably just be a matter of time. Who knows what can happen in the year?
No one knows.
Nobody knows.
I don't think last week we knew that we
were coming here.
Because it was like a spur of the moment story.
Yes.
Your airport saga. I think I want to speak about that, but I feel it was just a sore point, man.
It's a bit of a sore point.
But it all came right.
And like it's as planned as we wanted it to be, this whole trip. The fact that it was unplanned made the trip actually more better, because it kept us on our tippy toes, man. And we like waiting a day, supposed to come to Mozambique when Wednesday.
We're supposed to leave
Wednesday. Came Thursday. I didn't even have my passport. Waiting for the phone call. Then the phone call comes through. Your passport is ready, but the SMS doesn't come through. Now the guys are waiting in anticipation to hear when we can go and fetch this guy's passport, because we need to move. So Friday morning, wake up. There's the SMS. You know what I'm saying? So
basically, why I wanted the story to come up was, I think it's something I'd like to highlight to some of the listeners and the aspiring DJs and people that want to pursue this career, that sometimes having your papers in order way in advance, it's actually cool. So whether you need a passport now or not, might as well have it. You never know, because
you never know.
You're talking to artists overseas, you're talking to DJs overseas, so it's nice to have it stashed somewhere in the house, so of when course. The time and the need arises for you to utilize it, it's quite there.
Yes.
But it was a bit of a trip.
It was.
Yeah,
I would like to be more prepared in the future. But I mean, like I say, the way it was unplanned is amazing, actually. The way things unfolded now. And we're in Mozambique at the moment, so
it's gonna be great.
It's gonna be
awesome.
it's soon prep time.
That's great, man. I can't wait to hear your set today.
Yeah, cool. I'm still putting some few last tracks together.
Yeah.
Can't make up my mind of which tracks I want to choose, because I also want to play a lot of these guys' music from here.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they want to play it too.
Yeah.
So I don't want to go be out there playing their music, like, and
when
it's their time to play, it's their time to shine with their music.
Yeah.
I would take it like that.
Yeah.
So I would respect them in that way, and I'll play them some other stuff.
Yeah.
But in the same kind of
vibe. Yeah, man.
You know?
When you get back home now, what do you hope to achieve with this being part of your portfolio now of work?
Oh wow! So there's a lot happening with the Aurora Fields record label at the moment.
Yeah.
Also with the radio station every Monday at the Vanna Nights.
Yeah.
So we're starting to get more of a follow up, a lot of feedback from international listeners.
Yeah.
Which is, you know what I'm saying? That is basically where the people you want to engage with, but at the same time, because people from the other side of the world need to know what you're doing here. And when you start engaging in that way, then people start to see the things that you are doing.
Yeah, yeah.
And then, like, we don't know when the next gig gonna be. I can't say that I'm gonna be booked like the following weekend.
Yeah.
We just like hope and we pray for it, but at the same time we just be true to ourselves and just keep on doing it for the music.
Yeah.
Like if it's a Monday night, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Even if it's your worst Monday, you go out there and you do it. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Yeah. No, it's great talking to you. I hope to get more news and have another conversation post your experience of the dance floor and of the vibe.
Yes.
The aftermath feel.
Oh, the aftermath. Yeah. Besides the set, I'm gonna be also unleashing a few new dance moves.
Oh.
So Watch your step. Yeah,
that's
bro.
dope, man.
Yeah.
Mister. It was great speaking to you. We'll see you on the floor.
Thanks, bro.
Hundreds.
Thanks for having me.
Hello, Pando.
Yo, what's up, homie?
How do you feel, homie?
Whoa. I'm feeling a little bit too intense.
Too intense.
Too intense. You guys don't know how I feel when I make a song.
The Australian is back.
It was like...
How was last night for you?
It was dope, very dope. I had a great time. Had a lot of fun, a lot of dancing. It was, I can't say anything bad. I enjoyed myself.
Nice. Hey Frankie.
What's up?
Have you found out what you want?
I think I'm gonna go with the canned Venus.
How do you feel after last night?
Yo!
Well, this morning basically.
This morning. Oh, what a day and night.
What an experience.
Yeah, what a setup. What an experience. Yo, getting to meet all of the Moz producers.
Yeah.
And yeah, quite a great feeling actually, being around them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And getting to see all of the guys play, and our guys also from Cape Town. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
G, Double XL. I got to play a bit in the beginning.
Yeah.
But yeah, nonetheless, it was amazing. The people brought out like top tracks, and DJs were already playing well.
Yeah.
They were playing well.
I saw you moving on the dance floor.
Yeah, always, bro.
Alright. See ya.
See you, bro.
So how was it?
Well, extremely successful in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So proud of the team. Yeah, they really pulled it off. And we can only grow from here. Like exponentially in my opinion. So yeah, looking forward to what's next.
Finally going home?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Alright. The guy who sits as a record label owner, and that's Al sitting as a DJ. Tell me about Al, the event hoster. We just came back from Maputo.
Yeah.
We were doing a lot basically there. Besides the media only, there was also the DJing part of it. How then do you guys get a Mozambican party going?
in all fairness, and I don't know if it's just being an outsider,
Yeah.
just landing there, it seems like a party.
Yeah.
Like you don't need a reason to party in Mozambique. That's just the perception I get.
Yeah.
From the people itself, like when they together and maybe at a restaurant, or it's always a festive vibe.
Yeah.
Let's put it in my experience.
Yeah.
Maybe because I'm not exposed to the daily, working class, but from being there now twice, that's the kind of feel I get.
Yeah. The experience of these festivals down there, how is it to you?
First of all, the festivals that I choose to go to
Yeah.
are ones where I'm going to either learn something or hear something or meet someone new.
Yeah.
Instead of, the annual,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Mozambique was like that for me. It was like something that it was totally new learning experience as well. A new culture to kind of embrace as well. Very welcoming country, very welcoming crowd.
There was a lot of artists that actually produced their own music on stage that were performing there. What is your relationship to majority of them? Are they some of the artists that you guys release with that Pando has actually done collaborations with?
100%. So we actually have a team, and they've all submitted music.
Yeah.
And mastered to the label. We had a submission period, and that's how we created the team.
Yeah.
So we actually have a 24/7 live YouTube kind of radio station, which is just unreleased music.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is this under you?
Under Perditio. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So now, if we speak Moz, then we speak the different Perditio branches. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But AFR is strictly South Africa.
Yeah.
Even though we've released with internationals, but I mean we are South African.
Yeah. So the one event we went to now was the one that was hosted by Perditio.
The incubator.
The incubator, sorry.
Yeah.
There's other events that are being hosted down there by the artists that actually are releasing with Perditio. Are you also involved in those movements as well as a label, or are you only involved as a DJ?
It depends on whether, like for example, the last event wasn't on our calendar, if I can put it that way.
Oh, okay.
Based on what we've been working on locally.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It was a very last minute thing. It was an incubator event.
Yeah.
I mean, Sick Tunes was there as well, but they weren't involved like we all were involved.
Yeah.
For the Dark Crew Festival.
Yeah.
Because the Dark Crew Festival was a collaboration of brands. So like AFR, the Incubator, Sick Tunes Media, Sick Tunes, as well as Perditio, obviously.
Yeah.
Those are the four kind of collaborative brands around the Dark Crew Festival.
Yeah.
This one, which was the Midnight Playground, was strictly Incubator. We were just invited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the events that you've seen in Mozambique, the caliber of them and the caliber of events you see here in Cape Town, is there much difference?
I've only really been to our events.
Yeah.
And there's not much difference in the sense the party,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
The only difference I would say is, which is obvious, is infrastructure and capability from a technological perspective.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah. Like I say, you land in Mozambique, you feel like it's the party. You're late for the party.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas in Cape Town, that's very different.
Yeah.
That is very different. Like it's all dependent on the event host brand as to what time the party actually gets going.
Yeah. Yeah.
In Cape Town versus there, no matter the size of the crowd,
The
it's a party.
goes. Yeah. Are we looking at having Perditio incubator vibes, parties being moved to SA under Aurora Field banner? In a sense, what I'm trying to ask is, are we expecting parties to be hosted by you guys here now on behalf of the whole incorporation?
So what I'm actually working on is a concept or event, an event called Under One Roof.
Yeah.
Which, as it stands, is a group of 11 brands in Cape Town.
Yeah.
And I wanted to be like everyone's input is 100% to the total 100% of this event.
Yeah.
Type of thing. I'm just kind of connecting the dots.
Yeah. How's the panda bear?
I'm good.
You're good? Finally going home?
Finally going home.
Did you enjoy your time in Mars?
That was amazing. Had a great time.
Yeah. Anything else you want to say?
Just smoked the bomb, so really good now. Putting in a quiet mode.
I see, man. I see. All right. Have a safe trip home.
Thank you. You too.